brothers' love. Once in a small village, there lived two brothers, Ethan and James. Their parents had left them a beautiful apple orchard, which they divided equally. The brothers loved each other dearly and worked hard to care for their trees. As time passed, Ethan got married and had children, while James remained single. One evening, James sat by his window looking at the stars and thought to himself, "Ethan has a family to feed. He needs more apples than I do. It isn't fair that we share the orchard equally." That night, under the cover of darkness, James carefully picked a large basket of apples and carried it to his brother's storage shed, placing the apples inside before quietly returning home. He smiled, feeling happy knowing he had helped his brother. Meanwhile, that same night, Ethan was also deep in thought. My brother is alone. In his old age, he won't have children to help him as I will. He should have more apples to sell so he can provide for himself. With love in his heart, Ethan gathered a basket of apples, and without making a sound, placed them in his brother's storage shed before heading back home, content. The next morning, both brothers were surprised to see that their apple supplies had not changed. Confused, they decided to give more the next night. On the second night, James collected an even larger basket of apples and took them to Ethan's shed. At the same time, Ethan did the same, bringing more apples to James's shed. Again, the next morning, both were puzzled to find their apple supply untouched. Determined to get to the bottom of this, on the third night, each brother loaded a cart full of apples and set off toward the other's shed. Under the moonlight, at the center of the orchard, the two brothers saw each other, with their carts piled high. Realizing what had been happening, they dropped their carts and ran into each other's arms, laughing and crying at the same time. From that day on, they decided to combine their orchards and share everything. Their bond grew even stronger, and their love and kindness became a cherished tale in the village. True happiness lies not in what we receive, but in what we give. Vocabulary words from the story. Orchard, meaning a piece of land where fruit trees are grown. Example: Ethan and James inherited a beautiful orchard full of apple trees. Shed, meaning a small building used for storage. Example: James quietly placed the apples in his brother's shed before returning home. Content, meaning feeling peaceful and satisfied. Example: Ethan walked back home, content with his act of kindness. Determined, meaning having a strong decision or will to do something. Example: the brothers were determined to figure out why their apple supplies remained the same. Cherished, meaning deeply valued and loved. Example: their kindness became a cherished tale in the village for generations. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.